This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. We'll do not sleep. Popcorn is a Jamaican sniper, okay? We had Lotto go visit the 876. And guess what? We don't know what happened, but some cheeks might have gotten clapped, okay? Let's just be honest. Because this Lotto, she's always talking about my man. She almost lost her mind when she went to Jamaica. She wanted to become a citizen. She was tweeting out, I want to become a citizen of Jamaica. I love it. This is obviously her first trip, right? Jamaica's a beautiful place, okay? She wanted to move. Right off the rip. Popcorn might have laid the groundwork there. We'll have to see. But we'll see if her relationship starts to... It's funny, too, because she says she makes her man spend the money, right? So he probably spent his money flying her there. She didn't have no shows there. She was just, celebrating life. Well, a little more than life might have gotten celebrated. We'll see. Anyways. Then we got some screwball stuff going on, okay? We got... a lot of people did not realize that Rick Ross was opening up for Bow Wow, okay? A lot of people didn't realize this. 50 Cent just put this up today. Rick Ross is down bad, man, okay? He can't sell tickets. He's moved on from music 100%. Just like 50. 50 can still sell tickets because he's a legacy act at this point. Rick Ross didn't make enough of a imprint. He did, but not the same as 50, right? Very few artists can tour like 50 can 20 years later, Rick Ross can't, okay? Rick Ross is hopping on. Now, Bow Wow did, obviously. He has this Millennium Tour. He said, nobody noticed this fool is opening for Bow Wow, $30K a show. Trying to sell some wings, car tickets. I don't think he's making $30K a show, 50. I think he's making more like $10K a show. He's opening up for Trey Songz, Omarion, and Bow Wow. Then Plows, Boosie, and Ying Yang Twins are on that tour. Then you got Ray J, Sammy, Bobby V, and Pleasure P. Nivea. Then comes Rick Ross. Rick Ross is an afterthought. A special guest means opening act. Almost paid to open for Bow Wow to get some motion back. He says people quiet when they got to be opening for Bow Weezy. Okay? Not a surprise. All right, so anyways... Bow Wow doesn't even know he was on tour. Live Nation snuck that one in. Tory Lanez album about to sell $25K the first week. Under $25K. So what? They put under $25K because it'll meet about 22 to 25, right? So what? He's in jail. He's getting no playlisting. Everybody hates him. Meg Thee Stallion made sure he's blackballed. And Rock Nation. He's good. He's doing well. To record an album and release it in jail and do almost $25K the first week. Jim Jones can't even do that, and he's home. Jim Jones is debating becoming a streamer. He's on Tusi's stream going, oh, this is the cheat code? This is how you get them sales? Tusi can't sell either. That's why he's streaming. Tusi sales. First week. Let's say Tusi artist... Tusi first week. I think he sold Plastique. $15K. When did this come out? He said he would stop rapping if he didn't sell 20K units the first week. This is on a major label too. Major label. Embarrassing. Okay, Tusi, right? 2C 2 times, right? Is this 2C, 2 I's, right? 2C. Okay, 2C, right? 4 million monthly listeners. That's good. All right. It's okay. All right. So then we got Jaded. Let's see if this is on a major. Oh, yes. Capitol Records, UMG. $15K on the first week. You're a paperweight at that point. No disrespect to Tusi, all right? Jim Jones is indie and sold 3,500 to 5K. Jim Jones went triple plastic, okay? That's it. That's his award. You're going to see a paper bag on the wall. 5,000 units sold. Jim Jones on the church steps, okay? Actually, it might be a picture of some church steps with a piece of plastic laid over the steps instead of a gold plaque, right? Yeah, that's it. It's over, bro. Jim Jones is on the stream going, yo, this is the cheat code. I got to become a streamer. Yeah, you're going to become a streamer because you got no motion anymore. You beefed with 50 and Cam and still sold 3,500. Trash. Now he's running to Rick Ross. Trying to sign to MMG. Okay? You know why he's doing that, right? The Voltron comes together to try to go against 50. Okay? For some reason, Big Meech let Rick Ross get in his ear and tell him, you don't need 50 Cent, bro. We're going to make a movie together. Not the knucklehead not knowing he sold his life rights away. He didn't know he sold his life rights away? All right, so Jim Jones runs down there, wants to do a video of Rick Ross, so he's doing a video of Rick Ross. Rick Ross is happy to do it because you know what? Rick Ross got no motion himself. If Rick Ross were to drop today, he'd probably drop, 10,000 first week? Maybe 15? Jim Jones is doing it in front of the jet. He's like, oh, yeah, we got the jet out here. Me and Ross. And then he does this little chuckle at the end like he's doing something. Like, it's like, bro, stop. Okay? Let's see. Hold on one sec. Okay, we'll get right here. He goes over to Ross.
Hey, Ross, I said I need this video. Shit.
It's too easy. Oh, boy. You guys are both going plastic together. It's sad, man. I think everyone's going to end up signing MMG and just regretting it. I mean, look, you got an ex-drug dealer that used to move thousands of keys, right? Making hundreds of millions of dollars. Comes home to bow down to MMG. He's washing Ross's cars now. He's a car wash man. They're both talking about doing the car show. He's trying to unify, like Mayweather. Mayweather might come out to the... Mayweather's rich. I don't know why Mayweather's so obsessed with getting a one-up on 50. It must have really hurt him that 50 Cent called out he couldn't read. That's all I can think of because it's crazy. Big Meech, for some reason, got $5 million put in his family's pocket. That's not enough for him. It's not enough for him. He wants that $100K from MMG and the car wash duties. And that's what he wants. He doesn't want to set up a better life. Southwest T, I'm glad he's keeping, Southwest T is respected, okay? This is the brains behind the BMF organization, okay? He's the one who made everything work. Yeah, man, it's disappointing that Big Meech came home and was such a groupie. Very disappointing. But it is what it is. And now Jim Jones joins. And Jim Jones was very angry on Joe Budden. But now this is I'll give him this. Supposedly Cameron copyrighted Bird Gang behind Jim Jones' back, right? And then told him, oh, no, I did it for you because you did, you didn't know the business and I was just making sure you had it, right? I believe Cameron did it because he believed Bird Gang was built off the Dipset name and he should have some ownership in it. Bird Gang ended up going nowhere because Jim Jones is selfish, right? Max B had to leave. Stack Bundles got killed because Jim Jones was taking too long to get him out the hood. It's not his fault he got killed, but you can't stay in the hood and be in, Fly High video. You can't, okay? But you can't be in the Ballin' video that you wrote. And it's like Stack Bundles had problems in Far Rockaway. Far Rockaway is nothing to play with, man. Like, I've been out there. I've shot videos out there. Cormega warned me about Pharrell Rockaway early in my career. He took me out to Hamels. Took me to Ocean Village. Eventually, I started shooting videos out there because certain artists are from out that way. Yeah, it's not a place. It's a place you want to leave if you become famous, you know, because you don't want to become a target. He was from Redfern. Yeah. So, and then Jim Jones played with Max B. Pause. You know, it's just like, and he put nobody else on. Mel Matrix never made any money over there. Mo Matrix he's just going to go down as a notorious gangster. I think he's from Brooklyn, right? Yeah. So, but that's what I assume. Cameron was a little tight, and plus they were beefing at the time when he really ran with Bird Gang. Jim Jones was working against Cameron, you know. So Jim Jones seems to forget, like when he forego his money at Versus. The text message that Cameron keeps receipts said, dude, this guy was willing to give me his money just to do Versus. He was desperate, and you know, I wanted to do this tour, but he wanted to do Versus. He thought it was his dream his whole life, and Versus had just started 2 years prior. So Cameron worked it out so they got more money. Each person got more money, and Cameron just worked out a deal for himself, so it's viable for him to do that instead of doing a tour. So he got a piece of this, and Jim Jones was cool with that at the time. It said in the text message, yeah, do what you want, bro. You can take all the money. I just want to do it for free. He made sure he got paid, right? No opportunities came from it for Dipset because they lost, right? And Jim Jones now is saying he backdoored us on a deal that we all should have got money. Dude, you know, buyer's remorse. You got what you wanted. You got what you negotiated. Just like Jim Jones doesn't own any of his Koch albums. And he was supposed to be indie. Because you took too much money up front. Cormega owns all his albums, and he was dropping on Koch. How did that happen? Because he wasn't greedy in the beginning, okay? There's plenty of other artists that went up there. Snoop owned his stuff. Game owns all his stuff. Plenty of artists that went through Koch at one point own their stuff. Jim Jones is the only guy that negotiated a 360. I didn't do a 360, but he's the only guy that lost his masters. You lost the rights to your album and you thought you were indie? You were on a major. No wonder Fly High went high. They were like, yo, let's pump some money into this. We got a sucker on our hands here. Let's make sure this record goes through the roof. And they did. They put the building behind it, and it paid off. Anyways, stop running behind Jim Jones, okay? Jim Jones is just not anybody to follow. He follows Cameron. Why should you follow that, you know? Guarantee you he's streaming by next month, bro. This is Jordan Tower, JT News. Peace.